What's up, guys? Today in this video, I'm going to be teaching you Facebook ads for real estate agents and also giving away my Facebook ad, my exact Facebook ad that generated me $4 seller leads from one of my real estate clients. And so basically, this is some highlights and clips from a webinar I ran teaching real estate agents how to run Facebook ads for their business. And I'm going to continue running this webinar. Basically, just highlights out of it for you guys and split the time in like almost half. And also, you can like skip around. I will show like Facebook ads later in the video, but I wanted to include a bunch of this too because there's so much value on how you can sell your agency and a lot of just like overall knowledge in this. You can see my failed ads, my successful ad, and tons of other knowledge. And I'll even give you away the targeting and everything like that. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any other questions about real estate, Facebook ads, and just let me know down in the comments below. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy.
This is the targeting I did for the webinar. I targeted people over a certain income range that I can make sure I can afford my services. And then also I targeted employers of certain companies that are in the real estate niche, and also people with the title realtor, real estate agent, everything like that. So this is kind of an example of the type of targeting that we can do with this. So this is really important here. And I don't know if Sam, if you want to join me on this one, but the value ladder is really important to understand, whether like no matter what business you're in, but real estate especially too, because this is how you're going to actually get people in the door. You got to be willing to lose a little bit on the front end so you can get people foot in the door, them knowing about you. Because if they don't know about you, there's no, like, you never have the chance to even make the sale. So you want to get as many people in the door knowing about you as possible so that you can get your back end offer. So what we got right here, this is the value ladder. So you're going to take them up from the bottom and kind of upsell them along the way. And in a second here, you're going to see the exact, like the value ladder for an exact real estate agent. But first you got the bait, the front end offer, the middle end, and the back end offer. Back end is where you're making a majority of the money, but the reason for the bait, you might lose a little bit of money at the beginning. And you should be willing to do that because you're going to make so much money off the back end. You're going to get people in the door. You're willing to do that because you're giving stuff away, and that's going to cause more people to go to you compared to the people that are just kind of like, hey, pay me now, I'm trying to make the sale. You're going to give them some value up front so you get their foot in the doors, and that's really, like, once you understand this, it's going to be really powerful for you. So then you kind of upsell them along the way. You got the value and the price parameters on the sides there. So right here, this is what the real estate value ladder looks like. This would be you've probably seen this before, honestly, even if like for other courses, maybe not real estate, but you may have a free seller's guide that you give out to homeowners, and you might lose the money off that because you had to make it up. You have to get that supplied out to them. Then you may also, like after that, you might step them up to get some free quote and advice. That's taking up some of your time, and of course, time is money. So there you go. And then eventually get them up to a buyer. And then on top of that, upsell them if they're also a seller, and also getting referrals from those clients once you get good service from them. And that's really where the big money is at. So you guys kind of have a little bit more of a ways than climb than most businesses, but at the same time, it'd be really powerful if you can because a lot of agents aren't willing to give like a free seller's guide or don't know the means of actually supplying it to people that are their prospects. And that's also what I'm going to be teaching in this webinar. So like the more people you can provide this bait and this free value to, the more people you're going to have on the upper hand of the ladder. So this is the funnel process. This goes along with the value ladder. And if you guys are familiar with Russell Brunson at all, and that's where the value ladder comes from. Same with this funnel process. So that's a really valuable read. But with the funnel process, we've got this is what I do for all businesses and like real estate. And I can't wait to show you guys the example. It's so awesome. But Facebook ad is where it all starts usually. I mean, the Facebook ad right here, it can be replaced with any kind of, like, no matter how the times change, this is going to apply forever because you're like both of these concepts are going to apply forever in the future. You just replace them with different things as time goes on. So on the front end offer, you got the Facebook ad. This is where people are going to like find out about you, see you. This is where you're going to offer your bait, something of value for free or reduced price. So that might be a free ebook, free consultation, a free webinar, all of those kinds of things. And then you'll send them to a landing page or a lead capture where you're going to get their phone, email, and name. And that's where you're going to be able to follow up with them. And that's when you got a lead. But you're also not going to necessarily try to sell them here, but you may call them up on the phone. Be like, if you're selling an ebook, you might call them up on the phone within 15 minutes and be like, "Hi, I'd love to walk you through this ebook." Not trying to sell them or anything, just getting your name out there and building relationships with your clients, I'm sure you've done many times. And then after the landing page, you got the thank you page, where you deliver the goods, give them immediate gratification, and you may have a potential upsell. And you're going to see real life examples of all these. So don't worry about that at all. You're going to be able to understand it a lot better real quick here. So this is a real estate example. So front end offer maybe for a Facebook ad, you might give away a free seller's guide. And then on your landing page, you'll capture their phone number, email, and on the thank you page, you'll deliver the guide. And then maybe you upsell them and like offer them a free home valuation as well, so you can continue their process of going up that value ladder. So this is an important key to understand as well. And another reason why Facebook ads are so powerful, you're able to retarget those people that go to your landing page. So when somebody goes to your landing page but doesn't put in their phone number and email, you can send out another ad to them, but it's going to be very cost effective because obviously they're already interested. They maybe just forgot or the offer wasn't good enough, so you can hit them again with another offer or remind them. And then those leads will come back even cheaper. You can save all of those. And then for the thank you page, you can also retarget those people as well with your future offers, because those are going to be your really warm leads at this point, because they're already familiar with you. They took you up on your offer. They're super familiar with you. You can run, retarget them with ads or future campaigns or getting like free consultations, things like that. So here's a quick checklist for you guys to recap on like what we've gone over so far, so that you can keep this in your mind and have it so kind of sticks. So we got to understand the value ladder. You got to understand that you may lose some money at the beginning, but that's okay, because these clients that you're getting are going to be $5,000 or more, plus the referral value and everything like that you're going to be getting as well. The reason for the value ladder, the reason you're willing to give up a little bit of money at the front is because it's going to allow more people to have their foot in the door. And the more people's feet in the door that you can have, the more people that are familiar with you and that are going to come to you whenever they need their house sold. That's what's most important. And that's why we use the value ladder, because the people that aren't willing to give so much value up front are going to get left behind as time goes on. And so also we got the retargeting ads, and they are the most cost-effective advertising, because these are people that have already seen your stuff and are already interested, obviously. So it'll be super, super cheap to use Facebook ad, and that's another reason why we use Facebook ads, like I just said earlier. Okay, this one seems pretty complicated, but this is what it really gets down to in the future. But you don't have to worry about this right now. You just have to worry about that 3-step. But I'll just go over this really, really quickly so that you get a grasp of like what this can actually turn into over time. So this is what you would do over the long term. But for the short term, you can set up a 3-step simple advertisement to generate leads. But you would pixel. This is where it gets like super, super effective and killer. And this is where your lead gen and your warming up your customers is basically like automated. It's just crazy the fact that you can do all of this online today. Pixel your website. What that means is when people visit your website, they can be retargeted on Facebook. You've probably seen this before when you go to a website and you see their ads back on your Facebook page. And then you can drive targeted traffic cheap to your website using Facebook posts that might be like you drive traffic to your website from a blog post, or you drive traffic to a certain home listing that you have. And what that does is it builds up those people that you can retarget to, and then you can retarget them with your ads. You can retarget the people that have engaged with your Facebook page. You can retarget the people that have watched your videos, and you can create an audience of those people, and it'll be super, super cheap to market to them. Like when I say cheap, it's like $5, $10 to market to these people, because you've created your own audience compared to when you're going out and bidding on certain like interests and behaviors. You're bidding against other people, so it's going to cost a little bit more, but these are your custom audiences. And then after that, you can even create lookalike audiences, so people that are the most similar to the people you already have on your list. Boom, send them to a Facebook ad, landing page, thank you page, like I just said, and then follow up with them, and then continue to provide value and get them up that ladder. And boom, there you go. You've got like already half the game won by complete automation almost, until you get to that last follow up with the lead step. And so right here, this is now you're going to see examples of all of these things. And this is where I think it really starts to help people out, because you can really visualize what this actually looks like. So this is a traffic ad right here, showing off the most expensive home in Kansas. And I mean, you could be targeting people likely to move with this ad campaign and just get lots of clicks to your website, because it's going to be cheaper in the future when you run your lead generation campaigns to them. This is just super simple post just talking about the most expensive home in Kansas, and then it has a link to the thing on the real estate agent's website. And as you can see on the bottom here, you can see we got like 124 link clicks for $10. So that's how you can drive a lot of like targeted traffic to your website super cheap. And then these are some other just quick examples. You can even put like a link to your website in here as well. But these are just super simple posts you can retarget the people that have engaged with your page to, or you can boost these posts using the boost button in the bottom right hand corner to people that you can boost it to people that have already visited your website. They're gonna be like, hey, you visited my website, but you don't have to say that. But you say, here's a testimonial from one of my recent clients, just something simple as that, and just literally in quotes, and boom, this agent that I was working with I talked to him for like 10 minutes, and we made this ad together. What's like super basic. It's almost like a post, but spent $7 and got 22 likes and 5 comments, and it's really that simple. On how you can like really build trust with people. And think about, like, if you saw this of your agent, and you're just always top of mind, who do you think they're going to come to when they see like something like this after you've already visited their website, and just always on top of mind for like pennies on the dollar. So now I'm going to get into how you actually generate the leads using Facebook ads, and I'm going to show you a couple of failed ones, because that's important too, I think. You guys can see my failures and like what I maybe did wrong. So that you guys don't like make the same mistakes, and you can take a little bit of shortcuts. Now, you probably are going to make a couple of mistakes when you try to make your first couple ads. That's all right. That's what this is all about. It's about testing and figure out what works. But just don't give up. That's the main thing. So I didn't give up. This was the first ad that we ran, and I ran these all in a period of like a couple of days. I was on top of it, as soon as one didn't work, boom, on to the next one. Doesn't matter. That's all that matters. Like, we only spent $32 on this. It didn't work. That's not too bad though. But as you've seen a little bit, ended up spending a ton more, because I mean, we only had to risk $30 for something that didn't work to get something that was super effective, generating us $4 leads. So we didn't get any leads from this. It's just super simple home valuation ad. I've done tons and tons of research on Facebook ads for real estate agents. I've seen dozens of examples. I have like dozens of examples on my computer right now. If you want, like, email me for those, but not all of them work, and some of them did, as you'll see in a second here. And this is just super simple, trying to set itself apart. And why I don't think it worked, I would assume a home valuation didn't work because people kind of realized that you can get a home valuation on Zillow and Trulia, stuff like that. But I did try to make it exclusive. So use my website to get an instant estimate of your home value. Well, actually, go back a little bit. If you want to get a real estimate of your home value, you can't expect to use real estate websites that don't have access to the latest information directly from Kansas's heartland multiple listing services. And I have seen people see success with this ad. And you may see the same thing too, but I mean, it just varies from area. There's so many different variables that change with these advertisements. You just have to be down to test and test and test, because once you get one, boom, there you go. That's all now you just have leads on demand. So here's the second one right here. Single story homes. I've seen good success with this one from other agents too, but not with this one specifically. So as you can see here, we spent $15 and got 0 leads. Once again, another failure. But every failure is a step in the right direction, because we're learning every single time. And this is basically just the offer here was get a list of homes in the Kansas City area for single story homes. And it was targeting people that maybe a little bit older, that are looking to downsize and things of that nature. And then finally, we got the winner, and this is super happy when I finally got this. I'm going to explain this ad pretty in depth so you guys can understand it and be able to recreate it. Don't copy like the exact offer here, and I'm just giving it all away to you guys. I don't mind. I really don't mind at all. I just want to I want to give everything away to you guys, so I don't mind. But just like be a little bit creative, and you can use like the same wording and everything, but maybe change the offer just slightly, change the ebook name. Don't do the exact everything and exact ad copy. But okay, so I'm gonna explain this a little bit. This is the ad that we generated $4 qualified seller leads. You'll see why it's qualified in a second here. So that comes down, when I say $4, what that means is we tested this. So we did some leads we did email, some leads we did email, phone, and name. And the email ones we got about $3 a piece. So if you have a good email follow-up sequence, that's going to be really, really, really cheap leads to get on your email list. $3 leads for sellers, that's very good. So sellers, people are usually willing to pay like $15 to $20 to $30 for one seller lead, because seller leads, you're getting a sale and you're getting a buyer. So those are really, really, really top quality leads. Think about that. Even if you spent $400 to get 100 leads, don't you think at least one of those leads would actually go through and become a buyer in the future? And that's at least $5,000 right there. Just like the return on investment on this is truly crazy. So as you can see on the bottom here, like there's the proof for you. I don't want to have any questions, so I put the actual like results at the bottom there. And average home value in this area is $200,000, and the average home profit is $5,000. So since we're going for seller leads, let's times that by 2 if they're also buyers. So there's 10 grand for you from maybe $400 spent. What's the return on that? Like over 1,000%? I think so, yeah. So in this ad right here, you can say, I'm going to read through it for you guys in case you can't see it all the way, but hey, Olathe homeowners, are you looking to sell your home but not sure how you can get the quickest bang for your buck? I know many of you struggle with having the time and capital to do a large home improvement projects. So this week I put together 7 tips. I'm blank, and I specialize in getting homes prepped, staged, and sold at the highest price possible. That's why I put together this free PDF guide for you to use. The download button below to get your free PDF emailed to you today. And so you'll see in a second here what happens when they actually click that button. But here's the qualifying part. First, Olathe homeowners, think about if you're an Olathe homeowner, you think that's going to capture your attention? Probably yes. First qualifier there. Are you looking to sell your home? Boom, qualification. Anyone that's not really necessarily looking to sell their home, they're not going to be as interested in this advertisement right at that point. And then once again, it's kind of displaying the value and the story behind this person and why they're of value. Let's see. Many more students struggle to do large home improvement projects. Yeah, so as you can see, like this is other part of it is we're targeting people that are qualified already. We already know they're homeowners. I'll show you the targeting here in a second too, because I'm giving everything away. You can be targeting people likely to move. Everything like that you can, there's so many different ways you can qualify these people and then create something that's actually qualifying in itself. So what it looks like when you click that button. This is using a Facebook ad lead form. This is the new thing that they have where it automatically enters their information for them based on what they have on Facebook. So when they click on that download button, boom, their information is auto-filled. So all they have to do is press the submit button. Simple as that. And I'm going to show you a landing page in a second here too, as an example, but this is what we use for this ad. And I think they've updated it a little bit since, so it's actually a little bit better than this. Thank you page isn't the greatest, unfortunately, but I think they updated it, so that's awesome to hear. And I have not yet split tested it, but I am going to do this pretty soon here. Split test between a lead form and a landing page because there's benefits and downsides to each one. I think the lead form might be a little bit, you might get more leads, but you'll lose some of the benefits of a landing page has, which you'll see in a sec. But yeah, that's what it looks like when they go through the process, and then boom, you're all set, the confirmation page, and they can click to view your website if they like as well. They're going to get and when they do this, they're going to get you'll set it up so they get emailed the PDF and a nice little email for them. And then you can possibly call them up within 15 minutes and walk them through the guide or answer any questions they might have. Don't try to sell them there. Just try to provide pure value. Okay, so this is what a landing page would look like for this. I just made this up real quick before the webinar because we didn't actually use this one, but this is what it would look like. So we got the landing page right there, pretty similar. What's important is having it similar to the ad. It looks similar to the ad. It's obvious. It's the same thing. You know what you're getting already. Click on it. One thing to mention too is, well, we'll get to this in a little bit, but exclusivity is important with your ads too, and like having a limited number of things. Boom, put in their information, send it over. And this is the benefit of landing pages over the Facebook leads ads. Facebook pages, you might get a little bit cheaper leads, and because more people, since it autofills their information, and people are just lazy to put in their information, you might get a little bit more leads. But with this, you can take them to the next step. So your free guys in your inbox, but wait, did you know that only the homes are up? And you'll notice this is the ad that I used earlier. So we can use this little bit of hotter, like warmer leads to like get them even further down the funnel. And it's been a huge seller's market lately. Now, the only way you can get an accurate home listing is through Kansas's multiple listing service. Zillow or Trulio will not give you the most up-to-date accurate numbers. Due to time limitations, I can only provide valuations for 3 homeowners this month. Click below to get yours today. Boom, that's the benefit of a landing page versus the lead ad form, because now we're taking them to another step. You've already, if they go through with this, you've already taken them halfway up the value ladder. And at this point, like if they actually schedule to get a free home valuation, they can fill out their information, whatever you need from them, schedule a time to talk. There you go, and you have now gotten you a scheduled appointment for a home valuation without even doing anything. So there's the targeting on this advertisement. A certain area with a radius, and then also targeting 35 to 64 females. Reason for females, I don't know, for some reason we just had more success with females wanting to fill out this information and kind of get this ebook. And I've heard a lot from other real estate agents, they've seen the same thing too, that just females work better for some reason. So I put exclude, and then also it's going to include certain people. So I excluded all the real estate agents, so they don't see the ads. It's undercover. Nobody's going to be able to steal your ad. And then we included people who match the following. I tested a lot of different things for you guys, so you're getting the stuff that works right here. I tested like 10 different audiences at least. Behaviors, likely move, real estate, married, over a certain income range, homeowners, and parents. So those are the things that we targeted for that. And I did try to target both of those, but likely to move. But you'll notice that behaviors on Facebook are a little bit more costly per lead. So I noticed I could get a little bit cheaper if I included, made a little bit broader audience rather than super specific. So it just comes down to testing for you guys. So this is how I created the ad right here. And I think this is going to be super helpful for you. So first part of this is the hook. This is going to take you through like the exact steps of how I created this ad and how you can create one too. So first you got the hook. Hey, like the homeowners, that's where I call out the target audience usually. Are you looking to sell your home but not sure how you can get the quickest bang for your buck? I like to hit on pain points and some benefits because some people are motivated by pain, some people are motivated by pleasure. And so we kind of mix in a little bit of both there. I know many of you struggle with having the time and capital to do large home improvement products. So this week I put together 7 tips. There's the pain points and solution for you. And then also you can notice the offers there as well. You're going to get this free PDF guide. And you're going to see here in a second, I have a bunch of offers already made up, free guides that you can use and just plug and play. I'm blank, and I specialize in getting homes prep staged and sold at the highest price possible, blah, blah, blah. And then we have the call to action at the end. Click the download button below to get your free PDF emailed to you today. And that's super specific. Just be specific with them. Like they're going to get the email. Like they already know exactly what you're getting. It's so obvious. Make it simple enough that like a 5th grader can understand like what's going on here. Because people want to be able to understand things super easily. And that's it. I mean, simple as that. You can take kind of like the story, the copy, the outline of this right here that I've just made for you guys and implement it into your own advertisements. So these are some other important components that I included in there. Some, not all of these I included, but One is urgency, and that's how you to create urgency, you get people to take action now rather than just like procrastinating, like the big problem everybody has. So that can be done by limited numbers this week. Even if you say like today I'm doing this promotion, it still seems limited because they don't know if they're going to see this ad again. Emojis, you don't have to do this, but I have seen like really tangible results that emojis in your caption make a big difference in the conversion rate because for some reason it captures people's attention as they're scrolling down their feed. Also, links in the caption. I couldn't put links in this since it was a lead form ad, but having links in the caption help as well because some people don't necessarily think to click the download button, even though you're telling them to. But that's another thing that helps. You'll notice that also there'll be like a see more button usually. If your copy or your caption is longer than a certain amount. So you want to be thinking about what's going to appear above that see more button. So you'll sometimes want to put a link above that as well because not everybody presses that little button to see more all the time. So here are the types of offer for you guys. The better your offer, the better results you're going to get, the cheaper leads you're going to get. So that's one thing to really consider when you're doing this. One thing is giveaways, and you can do like $250 gift card. I've seen this one's awesome. I really want to try this out with an agent. That once I get one that's willing to do it, I saw one that gave away a cruise when you buy a home with them, and it basically went like locally viral with them. So if you are willing to do that with a purchase, like give away a cruise with a purchase, who do you think you're going to come to when you see an ad on Facebook and it's like, get a free cruise whenever you buy with me? You're going to come to him or him or her whenever you see, because you're like, dang, I want that cruise. Even if it's your best friend, with your real estate agent's your best friend, I want that cruise, right? Other things, $250 gift cards with a purchase, stuff like that. You can give away free webinars teaching people, how to increase your home value, what the process looks like of selling your home, other things like that. Free ebooks, just like the one I just showed you. Think about what you're good at. So she was good at getting homes prepped and staged. So I was thinking about like, okay, how can we improve your home value in a day? Because the point of like prepping and staging is you're going to get it ready to get it sold at a higher price. So her thing is kind of getting the value up within a day. So think about what your specialty is, like what you're really good at, and think about what you can apply to your ebook that way. And when I say ebook, it doesn't have to be like a book. It can be like 3 pages PDF. It can be like 20 pages PDF. Like, it doesn't matter. You make it whatever you want to make it. As long as people are opting in, that's what matters most. But you also want to show value in, because when they actually take action on it and actually look at it, that's when they're really going to start to build trust with them and rapport. And then also you can give away a free list of homes, just like I was doing. I have seen people have success giving away single-story homes. It just wasn't right for my area, I don't think. And you might give certain homes on under a certain value, or homes on over a certain value, all kinds of things like that. You can also give away a free quote, but a free quote is a little bit hard. You have to be very good at making your quote special if you want that one to work. So what I would suggest if you are going to do a free quote is target to people that are already familiar with you. So this is your first Facebook ads checklist. So this is something that you can use with you and like help you to create your first Facebook ad. So first, you got to figure out your bait, what it's going to be, whether it's going to be ebook, webinar, whatever. And then next, create your ad based off the parameters I kind of showed you and the steps and the outline. As far as like picture goes, you can create that on canva.com. Funnel, you don't have to do. You can do a lead gen thing. Like I said, you don't need anything outside of Facebook for that. It's all created in Facebook. And I'm not going to go over the exact specifics, like take you through the Facebook ads manager, everything like that, because I want to say, like I said, once again, your time is valuable and I respect that. So if you want to like see that really technical stuff, you can watch YouTube videos, but I'm teaching you the stuff that's really important and the really valuable stuff that people don't really teach on YouTube videos. So you can take those YouTube video tutorials that are super simple and like implement this into them. Funnels, you can do, I do my funnels on ClickFunnels, but there's cheaper ones like Builderall and other different ones, and then test it out. And just test. That's what it's all about with Facebook ads. Retargeting ads, get those set up. Get a pixel on your dang website if you don't have one already, because then it's going to connect people that go to your website back to Facebook. So get that on your website as soon as possible. All it is a piece of code that you just copy and paste into like the header or code of your website. And then lastly, refine and optimize. So once you got these ads running, that's when you can start creating that system that I showed you earlier that seemed super complicated. This is where you can refine it, and you can start taking people up that value ladder almost automatically through Facebook ads and funnels and email and everything like that. So this is like an automated system that's working and doing the work for you. So how to get your Facebook ad success? Test, test, test. I already said this so many times. This is as simple as that. The people that have the best Facebook ads. Why do you think I succeed? Do you think I wouldn't have not have succeeded if I did not try and try again? I could have just given up at the first advertisement. But this is the thing with Facebook. The people that are willing to like test out their stuff until they get something that works are the ones that are going to succeed and just try different things all the time, thinking about what's going to work better. Can I change this and will it work better? The more refined you can get it, the lower that cost per lead is. And let me ask you this. Would you pay someone to get you clients? So let's go right here. Like, what's the lifetime value of a client? Think about this. So the lifetime of your value is going to be between $4,000 and $50,000, considering you're getting a 2.5% rate. And 4,000 is based off of what, like a $150,000 home, $175,000, something like that. And then the 50,000 is based off $1 million home sale. So let's work this out for a second. So 50,000 is actually like a seller of $1 million home. So that's times two, $2 million homes, 25,000 plus 25,000, $50,000. So that's where that number comes from. So it's a pretty big range, but that's just how real estate works. So 10 clients, you just bring in 10 clients from these Facebook ads. Like I said before, even if you just bring in one, spending $400 on Facebook ads to bring 100 leads, and you spend $400 to make $4,000, even if it's just a seller. So that's already a 1,000% return on investment right there. Boom. Yeah, I know, right? It's just crazy. But think about this over this course of like a year or a couple months. 10 clients, $40,000 to $500,000. 20 clients, $80,000 to $1 million. And then boom, you get 30. Let's just say you get 30 clients over the course of a year through Facebook ads. You may spend let's just go on the high end here. Maybe spend like 20 grand on Facebook ads and stuff. What is that then? Like 500%. That's still like 6 times ROI, even if you spent 20 grand on Facebook ads. And I'm talking about the low end here. I'm not even looking about at the $1 million and a half dollar number.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, if you really did and you actually watched that whole thing through, please take the time to subscribe to this channel. It took me a little bit while to put this together for you guys, and I really hope it helped you out. I'm sorry that I couldn't show you the exact words, but the reason for that is just because I know there's people out there that are just going to literally copy the ad word for word and copy the PDF. So in the webinar, it does actually show all the words. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, leave some comments down below if you have any questions about real estate ads, or just send me an email, message, whatever you want to do. Yep. Once again, if you want to check out my other videos, like one will be Facebook ad for car dealerships, and I'm going to try to make some Facebook ad tutorial videos for a lot of other niches out there. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel so you can see those as well. Do the notification bell if that helps you out too. So anyways, hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am out.